G'day gamers, Gob here. Welcome back to Gob's Quickies. Now recently we went through all the colours of the rainbow with Minecraft, all 16 colours that you can get from all the different various dyes and methods of getting those colours. And I showed you in that video how you can use those dyes to colour wool. Well, today we are going to go through an automatic wool farm where you can have one of all your 16 dyed sheep and get the wool automatically that you can use in your builds. You can use for banners, to make carpets, or anything like that. And the great thing about this wool farm design that I'll show you today is it is expandable. You can have it as small or large as you like. So let's have a gander at the wool farm that's behind me. Okay, so what we've got here is a wool farm. It's got all 16 different colours, so you've got 16 different coloured sheep, and every time they get wool on them, they automatically will be sheared. Okay, and if you remember in the last release of Minecraft, we had the ability for dispensers to use shears to shear sheep, which was a great addition to the game and allowed this functionality. And this wool farm here uses a Minecart hopper, which runs underneath each of these. See, you just saw the orange one get shorn then. It runs underneath each of these sheep and picks up the wool from underneath the block and brings it back to here. And as you can see, we've managed to collect a reasonable supply of wool so far. So how does it work? Okay, the mechanism that this works in is the Minecraft hopper, and as you are probably aware, Minecraft hoppers will pick up items through one block. So the Minecraft hopper is underneath the block where the wool falls. It grabs the item into the Minecraft hopper, which then is put through a hopper and into a chest, and we're whacking away the wool just there. How does the item know when to shear it? Well, we have an observer here which is looking at the block in front of it, and normally it's a grass block. When the sheep eats the grass, the block changes to dirt, which is a change in state. The observer recognizes the change in state, fires a redstone signal out the back, powers that block, powers that piece of redstone, which powers the dispenser, and inside the dispenser are our shears. And when the dispenser is powered, the shears are activated, they go out, they whack the sheep, shear the wool, and then retract, and we start the process all over again. Now it's very important when you build this that you have grass surrounding the block that the sheep is standing on, otherwise the grass won't spread, and that once it becomes dirt will stay dirt. Okay, so you need to have at least one grass block next to it, preferably a few more, so it will spread quicker. Now to build this, you're going to need an area which is 3 across by 4 deep. Okay, now the blue ones are the ones we actually have building blocks on, and the green ones are just the area that you'll probably need as a footprint. Now it does go 5 deep, okay, so 5 height all up. You've got the 2 glass blocks, you've got the grass, you've got the hopper minecart, and you've got your hopper storage system as well. Okay, now to build this, each module is going to need an observer, a dispenser, a hopper, a piece of rail, a hopper minecart, a conductive block, 1 piece of redstone, 7 pieces of glass, a chest, and a number of shears. You will also need 1 sheep. Okay, so to build it, we're going to build this one here, but I'm going to put it down in the ground. Okay, so first thing I want to do is go down. What I want you to do is dig down 3 from the surface, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, and place your chest. Okay, what I want to do then is go behind the chest and place your hopper facing into the chest. Okay, on the hopper, place a piece of rail, and then on that rail put your hopper minecart. There you go. Now, above the rail, above the hopper minecart I should say, you want a grass block, and if you don't have silk touch and you can't get grass blocks, then you're going to have to do the method of putting some form of path of blocks along so that the grass will spread slowly to where you want to get it. Okay, and we'll leave that there so we can show you what I mean. And we'll put our dirt on either side of it. Okay, so these ones need to be grass as well. It doesn't hurt if these ones are too. Okie dokie, we'll get rid of those now, just so I can show you what we're building. Okay, so that's the one the sheep will be standing on. Just put our ground in around it. So now see how the grass is spreading? Happy days. Now, so our sheep will be standing there. That's the block we want to get the state change from. So we need our observer to be looking into that block. Okay, so come behind the block, facing into the block, and place your observer. The arrow should be facing the background, and our little redstone signal output should be facing to the rear. Now where that redstone signal is facing, we want to put a conductor block. On top of the observer, we want to put a dispenser. Wrong way around, Gob. We want to put a dispenser so that it dispenses out onto the block that the sheep will be standing on, being that one there. Okay, we're nearly done. Okay, so we want to put the glass surrounding the area that our sheep is going to be standing in. Okay, and we want to go too high so the sheep has got a nice little cozy safe spot to live in. Okay, and then on the conductor block we want to put a piece of redstone, and into our dispenser we want to put our shears. Okay, we'll get rid of these. And what we need to do now is get a sheep into that little pen. Now you can do that by building a little platform that you can lead the sheep on there, lead them with a lead, or you can use hay to drag them in there, whichever way you want to go, wheat I should say, and get them in there. Now I'm going to cheat and use a spawn egg. Okay, and we now have our sheep in the pen. And when that sheep eats the grass, which it will eventually, the observer will detect the state change of the block, will fire a redstone signal, which will activate the shears, and here we go. And there you go. And they've been sucked down, and those pieces of wool will be in our chest. As simple as that. Now, to expand this system, we just need to continue it along, okay? But we can change it. Now, this system here uses a hopper minecart for every pod, which is relatively expensive. If you wanted to, you can run your minecart system through to one spot and one storage system, and we'll put another pod in here and we'll show you what we mean. Okay, so we're going to put our glass there, going to put our observer there, conductor block, dispenser, and our glass. Okay, and we'll put our sheep in there. And what I'll do is I'll just clear out this area so you can see what we're going to do. Okie doke, so we don't want those, we don't want that. Okay, so at the moment that's the block that our sheep are standing on. Now, to do the system that I'm about to show you, you're going to need a little bit more components, but you get away with less hopper minecarts. Okay, so we'll bring it out here. And I'll put my hoppers down here. Put a block there. Actually, I want that hopper facing that way. Okay, so we've got those three hoppers, that one leading into there, these two leading into a spot here. I'll get my chest, put it down there, put it down there. So these three hoppers will go into that. Okie doke. Okay, so what I've got now is a system where things going over these hoppers will get sucked into that. Let's get our rails. Now we're going to need powered rails, and we're going to need normal rails, and we're going to need something to power it with. Now you could use a redstone torch, you could use a lever, whatever you like. Okay, so what we want is a powered rail, powered rail, powered rail, powered rail, and we need something to power that with. Now you've got to be very careful you don't power a block adjacent to your hoppers, because that will lock your hoppers and that would be counterproductive. Okay, so now we'll take our rails down and we want to give them enough power to get back up again. So there we go, and we'll just close this area in. Now I won't bother lighting it up or making it pretty in there, this is just to show you what to do. I'll get my hopper minecart, we'll put our hopper minecart down on there and it'll start on its merry way. Let's dye our sheep. Now we've got green glass, but so this guy definitely has to be green. Well, actually this guy can be green, and when this guy colours up we'll leave him as white actually. Okay, so that hopper minecart is now going along under here, and anything that falls on those blocks will be picked up by the minecart. It'll then come over here. As it passes over these hoppers, anything in the hopper minecart will get dropped into the chest. So let's just watch that happen. Okay, there goes the green sheep, and his wool just got sucked into the hopper minecart, and there it is there. And that is simple as that, and you can just extend these pods as far as you like, as long as you extend your hopper minecart system. Happy days, and that way all your wool will go into one spot. Now if you wanted to, you can run that to a spot which will connect up with your automatic storage system and store it away in separate chests. And you'll need an item sorter to do that. So there you go. One automatic wool farm to get you all the different coloured wools that you could possibly want. If you liked this video, please give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Chuck in a comment as to how big a wool farm you've made, or what you have used your wool for. If you're not a patron, go check out my patron privileges. You'll get recognition in the TryCraft patron hall, You'll get recognition on all my videos, and best of all, you get access as one of my patrons to the TryCraft patron server, where you get to play alongside all the patrons of all the TryCrafters and the TryCrafters themselves on either Acid Island or Skyblock. What a great time it is, and a wonderful community. But that's all I have time for today. Until next time, hooroo!